totally saw that coming. Hey there, cats and cookies, it's Moscow bringing you another video. Today we're going to be reacting to Steven Universe Season 5, Episode 7, Raising the Barn, and Episode 8, Back to the Kindergarten. Okay, Kindergarten. My dyslexia hates all of that. Like, Raising the Barn, it was like, is that rising? No, it's not. It's definitely raising. Raising the Barn and then Back to the... I keep calling it a kindergarten all the time. Kindergarten. But I suppose with my accent, you can't really tell that because kindergarten... It doesn't matter because you can't tell because I have an accent. I just know in my head what I meant. Yeah. I was trying to explain this to some people during my Owl House reactions that I did, which by the way, if you've not seen, definitely go check those out. They're a riot. When Rain came on and was using they them pronouns, that they and he can sound very similar in a Scottish accent depending on where in the sentence it is placed. Like for example at the beginning, it's easier closer to the start of the sentence than it is at the end. Like for example, if I was saying like Ida really likes him or Ida really likes them, this is what they sound like. Ida really likes him, Ida really likes him. You can hear a slight difference, but it's very hard, it's very difficult. So anyway, excited as we back home now. I'm missing Elijah like crazy, so there's going to be no random pop-ups of Elijah. I fly back in July though, so I'll get to see her again. Maybe for the like finales and stuff of Steven, she'll be around and all that, you know, and be cute. And we've been really busy, so she hasn't even been able to pop into my Steven reactions because we're working on something we're affectionately calling Project T, and that's going to be announced at hopefully at this year's Trevor Project livestream, which will be happening in June. So if you're interested, make sure you come along and check that out, and it will be announced then, and it is a lot of work. So that's why she's not really been popping into my Steven reactions. Okay, what I think these episodes are going to be about then. So, Raising the Barn is obviously going to see Lapis and Peridot in the episode again, which is going to be very interesting. Back to the Kindergarten is going to be an interesting episode because that's going to be back. But which one? There's two. I think it's going to be the main one that Amethyst was from, right? I wonder why. Why? And Lars is still stuck on the fucking planet with the other gems. I'm like... with the two diamonds, just, you know, casually trying to find Steven and him. But apparently we're just ignoring that now. We're just being like, yeah, Lars is fine. He's fine. He's fine. He's not like, it's not like he's stranded on an alien planet and he's fine. Okay, but I'm excited to see, hopefully we get a bit more of the lore happening in these episodes. Because I was very harsh on my criticism of the last episodes, but now I've had a gap, so I've calmed down a little bit. Whereas last time I was filming them back to back and I was so enraged that there wasn't a complete continuation that I wanted. Anyway, okay, so here it is, and let's go play and get started. Let's go. Usual YouTube check, thumbs up video, Patreon, blah 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 blah. No, and Connie still hasn't messaged him. Ugh.
She'll call when she's ready.
No, is he going to sing? Oh, little buddy.
I wish I could tell you that I...
Duh, fickety fuck.
Connie's finally ready to talk.
It's probably not going to be Connie.
Just let her say what she needs to say.
Oh, it's Peridot. Hi. Hi, Peridot.
Lapis was worried you lost your phone on Homeworld, but I said no way. He's probably just ignoring us.
Wow.
There's been a lot going on.
Like what? Tell us.
Yeah, tell them, Steven. Tell them. Everybody knows how you feel about Connie. I don't think it's a surprise. It's kind of like how me and Elijah were at the beginning of our relationship. The two of us just flirting around each other and everybody else was like, oh, we know where this is going. It was not a surprise to, I think, anybody when that eventually dropped and the information came out. Whoops.
Tell us about space. Start from the beginning.
Go see them.
I surrendered myself to Homeworld, and I ended up on trial in front of the diamonds.
On trial?
Yep.
What? You were friends at Blue Diamond?
Yep. You're
And,
Diamond.
I escaped in a palanquin and went underground and...
You ran? From Blue and Yellow Diamond?
Yep. That's so interesting because that's both their diamonds actually, right? Lapis's diamond is Blue Diamond, that's why she's freaking out. And Peridot's diamond was Yellow Diamond. So that's going to be really interesting to see their reactions and stuff here.
We have to leave Earth now.
Why? What? Wait, what? 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 Why? What? Why?
Lapis?
Why?
Peridot?
Why?
Oh,
Why?
Steven.
Why?
Good.
Why?
Let's
No,
go.
I don't want to lose these characters. I just got them. And I've not had much time with them either. Like, I mean, we've had lots of time with Peridot, but less with Lapis and almost nothing with the two of them together. They're so stinking cute. No, you can't. You're not allowed. You're not allowed to take them off me. I refuse. No. I like them too much. They stay.
We'll find some remote spot in the universe to hide out in. The diamonds will never find us.
They're looking for me on Homeworld. They don't know I'm here. We're safe.
Are you sure?
They've never been able to hunt me down for my many crimes against them.
Steven is important, and our transgressions are piling up.
Yeah,
They're going
it's true.
to take their anger out on his planet.
Oh dear. Foreshadowing. Foreshadowing. Yeah. Fucking shadowing. Yeah. I have a feeling what Lapis is saying is very true. She's right that their transgressions are starting to pile up. Steven is incredibly important. He's pissed them all off. A couple of times now. Couple of times.
I won't ask you guys to stay if you don't feel safe. If you have to go, I understand.
Peridot.
I'm surprised, Lapis, actually, I'm surprised at you running from Steven. And don't get me wrong, like, I'm sure she's got her reason. She says, I will not get caught up in another war. I'm guessing, yeah, I suppose a flashback of being trapped in a fucking mirror with a broken gem for hundreds of years. Okay. Yeah, okay, I could kind of see it. That would probably outweigh her love for Steven. Just because she's always so protective and she loves Steven so deeply. But that might still come into play. That might be the reason why she comes back to fight.
What about our meat morphs we've made? We can't leave them behind. They need the context of the barn.
There's no need to get so emotional.
You're the one getting emotional too. Yeah, she's a terraformer, right? She's gonna lift the whole barn. That works.
Now we can bring our whole life with us. You, me, and all of our things.
I see why people ship them. I see it. I understand now. They've been living together. They are practically married. They're in a civil partnership for a very long time.
You're leaving right now? I thought that... I don't know what to say.
Goodbye, Steven.
No.
Good luck.
Just like that.
Peridot, don't you want to say bye?
Oh, she's not good with goodbyes.
Where's Pumpkin?
She's not inside.
We have to find her. Pumpkin!
No. Can't live without their pet. Can't live without their
Pumpkin!
And Pumpkin's such a cute name for it too, because it's a pumpkin. It's so cute.
Peridot, there!
Pumpkin!
No, it's a basketball.
Is she okay?
It's a basketball.
Pumpkin!
I know, they've got a basketball.
Maybe it's best if we can't reach you. If the diamonds do show up and destroy the planet, we'll never know.
No. Oh.
Lapis was very agitated when she heard you were on Homeworld. I was bending over backwards to make her feel better. Maybe it's good that we'll be away from everything, where nothing can change. No surprises.
Fucking precious little green Dorito. Oh, I love Peridot.
Peridot?
Oh, there it is. Is it hiding there the whole time?
Have you been here the whole time?
She was hiding?
We need to leave.
No, it doesn't want to. She doesn't want to go.
Don't you walk away while I'm talking to you. Sometimes you have to do things you don't want to do. Lapis needs us. Pumpkin, do as you're
No,
told.
be careful, be careful, be careful. Don't hurt her. You okay?
Sounds like you don't really want to go.
We don't have a choice in this.
You should really talk to Lapis about this.
Oh.
Lapis, Pumpkin doesn't want to go.
Pumpkin doesn't know better.
I don't want to go either.
What?
Ooh,
Why are you telling me this now?
because we're about to leave.
Isn't that the worst time?
No. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes! Well, to be fair, you did get distracted by Pumpkin earlier, and it was a lot to process. You were going to leave, like, ASAP. You didn't really give her much time to really sit and process and decide. So, better than now than never, right? Better than when you're up in space. That's the worst time, is when you've already made the move up into space. I'd say that's worse.
If the diamonds do come to wipe this planet off the star maps, I think we should fight for this life we've built instead of tearing it up out of the ground. Earth is our home now.
No.
Isn't it worth fighting for?
Aww.
What do you say, Lapis?
I'm not getting caught in the middle of another war.
I figured. Oh, you're taking all of it? What about? Wait. But that's also Peridot's place
You're
too.
supposed to reward me for my emotional honesty.
It's not like canon that she's autistic, but it's very heavily implied. Like, that right there was excellent. this is really important, I think, for a lot of autistic people, especially young kids who are growing up with autism, or parents, or even like family members or friends of people who have autism. But there was one autistic boy in my childhood that I remember, and he struggled to process emotions too. And I know that it's a spectrum and there's different levels and not everybody is the same, but that little line there was so nice, because it's true. Like, usually when anybody is truthful and opens up and is honest about their feelings, there's usually meant to be a bit of softness in response to that kind of level, especially because it takes people a lot to open up about things. Like, my girlfriend isn't autistic, but she really struggles to ask people for things and kind of does what everybody asks, because she has had a horrible time with a lot of people close to her and not blowing up on her anytime she's asked for what she needs or she wants. And I have like firmly put my foot down with her, but I'm like, you need to be honest with me. I want the real you, and if that means telling me something, I'm encouraging her to do it more and more. When she'll come to me or come to other people about things and I encourage her to open up, she'll start crying. But it's not because of like she's scared or anything, it's just how she processes her emotions, especially given everything that she's been through. An episode like this is so important for a lot of people, autism or not, to be able to learn about emotions, because you can see all of the perspectives here. I see Peridot's perspective 100%, but I also see Lapis's. She'll come back, I'm convinced she will come back and fight for Peridot and Stephen and Pumpkin. It's very easy in the moment to be all wrapped up in your emotions and to rage and then go off, but then once you've had a chance to process the loneliness again, she'll be back. Aww. Oh.
Come on, let's go.
Oh.
Okay, you're all set up. You can stay here as long as you need.
Wow. Thanks.
Oh, Peridot.
What do we do now?
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Is that it? Is that the end? There wasn't even like an outro or anything. What the hell? It just ends. Okay. I was expecting the outro credits and stuff. But that was an interesting episode. Yeah, what do we do now? That is a great way to end that episode, actually. It's a great way to end it. What do we do now? Great question. We bring up the next episode, that's what we do. Yeah, poor Peridot, man. She's had her whole place taken off her. Her fucking love of her life. Even though they don't call it that. Her partner. Oh, that's so shit. Boo. I get it, but boo. The fucking plain ear. Couldn't even put a line or something in it. I love the animation, it's so charming. Yeah, valid, buddy.
Is it bedtime?
Of the 3 things I have to do in the sink now, this is the one I least mind you seeing. She still hasn't gotten over Lapis leaving and taking the barn with her into space.
That's it. We're
Yep.
getting her out.
Yes, Amethyst. Yeah, the last thing she needs is space friend.
Peridot?
Yeah, she needs support.
What have you been up to?
Poor Peridot.
Nothing.
The face. Oh my god.
Been in this bathroom kind of a long time. Maybe you should get some fresh air.
What's the point?
Oh,
I can't stand seeing you like this. Like what?
like this.
Dude, let's just get out of the house. We could go check out my old kindergarten. I've been meaning to get a look at the old neighborhood now that I met the neighbors.
That's true. That's a
Sounds
good
fun.
point. That's a good
What do you
point.
say, Peridot?
It's settled. Let's
Fucking Amethyst, man. Oh, so you aren't portaling there. You're
Why
taking.
exactly are we taking this outdated clackety shit there?
Because this is very reminiscent of when Stephen and Amethyst ran off together and the first time we got to see the kindergarten, actually. So I like it. It's cute. It's nice. I hope this time they brought more snacks.
We're taking the scenic route.
Take a look at the beautiful countryside.
My sector of countryside was perfect. Now it's somewhere in space.
Oh.
Let me know when we get there. Everything's different now. Man, I used to think this place was full of empty holes, but now it's like...
Yes, that's the problem with my trypophobia, is that it still sees empty holes. And it was a possibility, obviously, with the episode title. Ugh. It's fine.
But now I can finally start putting some faces to holes.
Yeah, but there's a lot of
This
holes.
must have been 8XJ. 8XK.
Sonic move.
The order goes from top to bottom. That's 8XJ. Curly hair, right? Yeah.
Oh.
How'd you know? You can tell from the iron deposits in the formation there. Oh, that's pretty amazing, Dot.
Yeah, yeah.
But life doesn't start in a kindergarten. It ends here.
Oh, what?
I've gotten
Really?
used to plants everywhere. All of that has been sucked out of this place.
That's true.
All of the amethysts are gone. Hey! Oh, all the well-made amethysts are gone.
Peridot, read the... Amethyst is perfect just the way she is. She is our little spicy nugget and we love her, okay?
Yo, not better. Nothing will ever grow.
Oh my god, hi! It's Silent Princess. And look, something is growing there. Something is growing there again. Sorry you guys, please stay on a line with me. I promise there's a reason I'm doing this. Tell me this isn't that flower. Tell me that's not that. My editor could put a clearer image of the Silent Princess flower up on the screen. Tell me these are not the same flowers. Looks identical. But yeah, okay, so Peridot's gonna now realise that actually there is life can grow here. You know, usually you probably start with grasses and stuff, or weeds, but maybe this is a type of weed, who knows?
Wow, that's Earth for you, always bouncing back.
I don't know. I'd have to run some tests to see if this is not an anomaly.
You want to try planting stuff here? You know how to farm.
It could be an interesting experiment.
Start with some grasses. Grasses are hardy. And also they tend to replenish the soil and stuff. So there's like, I did biomedical sciences at uni and we did like a whole course on like plant biology. But one of the major things was that farmers every few years have to swap fields. And like they'll let just grasses grow on some of their fields because if they keep reusing the soil over and over and over again, especially for some crops that are very soil sucking heavy, it's like it takes a lot and they have to like reset. Sometimes they'll even start fires. A controlled fire run through some of their fields in order to like let it reset. That reapplies some of the nutrients back into the ground again. But letting grasses grow for a couple of years in the soil, usually it's like every, I think, is it every, I could be making this up, is it every 5 years? It's every few years. It depends, I think, on the plants that are planted. Every few years. Yeah, it depends on the crops being grown, the soil type, because I know our farmers around here do it as well. So anything that's too crop intensive, they'll usually cycle it out for like growing hay for horses and stuff, which is a type of grass effectively, and that helps like reaffirm the soil again. Because if you keep growing the same soil, like the same plant in the same soil sucks up all the nutrients and there's no nutrients left. So that's why like sometimes planting grasses, especially in places where not much life has been for a while, it can just help reset that soil a little bit. Oh, this is going to be cute. This will be a cute little experiment. Is there enough light can penetrate down here, Stephen? Grab this. Yeah, soil. Yeah, perfect. That works too. Turning over. Hey. There we go. That's a better idea. It's cute. Yeah. Oh, there you go, Peridot. See? You've still got your shorty squad buddies. You've still got them. And now he can shower in his own bathtub again. Yay!
So that's something we could check for today as soon as... Steven! What are you doing in that bathing gown? Get dressed already.
Oh,
She's excited
right.
now. She's got a project. That's what she needed.
You think they grew much overnight?
Yeah, I bet the place looks even better.
We should plant even more stuff.
I don't know, I just like, they went for sunflowers, which are one of the fussiest plants. I just think you would have been better off starting with more basic plants, like grasses and daisies and maybe even some weeds that can survive in weird situations. Like, I worry that they're going to get there and everything's going to be dead and they're going to be like, what?
Thanks for doing this with me.
Aw.
What? Come on.
It was fun.
And I think that's going to be the main takeaway here, is that even if everything's dead or it didn't go according to plan, they might find like another little one of those flowers growing or something else in amongst all the dead sunflowers. Actually, if you let the sunflowers just die there, that'll put nutrients back into the soil as well. That would actually help. I just think Peridot's going to be the one to turn around and say it's fine, it's fine. You know, it was more about getting out and being able to do stuff with you guys than it was anything else. So.
I'm just glad I was able to fix something.
Yeah, right.
It looks better than ever.
No, I don't think it will. Yeah, there it is. Yep, there it is.
Well, I don't know why I'm surprised. I should have known not to have hope. We were just trying to cheer you up. And good job with that. I feel just great now that I know that nothing's ever going to get better. Everything is just ruined forever. We might as well just throw it all in the garbage and toss ourselves in after because it's all this hopeless trash.
We know something can grow here.
Don't do it.
Lots just like us.
Don't do it.
Too dumb and get
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Totally saw that coming. Okay, okay. So something wasn't growing there. Never mind all my lectures. Never mind. It was a fucking gem shark. Wow. Oh, bye, Amethyst.
Want to get this together?
Let's do it.
Yes! There we go. Yes. I love the like game music that comes on whenever, is it Smoky Quartz? Whenever they're on screen. It's like that little there's like a little noise in there that just reminds me of like a retro video game. And I just love it. It's so cool. Oh. Hey. Whee!
I need to go to the bathroom. I was a fool to think we could reinstitute life there.
Tell me about it.
All right, I will. I was pretty much using this as a distraction from losing Lapis, losing the barn. It really only confirmed for me that once you mess something up, it's ruined for good, and nothing will ever be able to grow again.
No.
Now that's some plants.
I wanted to have this for the kindergarten.
Even if there was nothing we can do for that one patch of land, there's still a whole earth blooming all around us.
It's true.
Why don't we try gardening in literally any other place?
Yeah, true.
Say yes.
Ugh, fine.
There we go.
Literally nothing else to do.
Yeah, Shorty Squad. Oh, there you go. See? I really enjoyed Dame, actually. I definitely enjoyed it more than the last two. It was nice just getting to spend some more time with Peridot again. I absolutely love her as a character. I think she's fucking amazing. I do think that those were two really powerful episodes for, like, emotional regulation for kids and adults that want to watch that as well. Like, yeah, sometimes things don't go your way and things don't go according to plan. You get your hopes up and things go wrong and things suck and, you know, you just have to learn to move through it. And, you know, and one of the ways that you can do that is by surrounding yourself with the right people, you know, and definitely don't look yourself up by yourself. Make sure that you reach out always to people. Always if you need any kind of support. I really enjoyed that. That was such a sweet episode. It was so cute. Lapis will be back. I just worry that she's going to be back when all the shit hits the fan, like towards the end of the season or something. I mean, at least now I get to see more Peridot because now she's living with them again, which is kind of nice, but I just worry about Lapis, you know? I get it, but I just worry for her, you know? I can't help it. Ugh. I've gotten so attached to all these characters and I'm getting so sad that, like, I was so excited when I started. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do 2 Stevens a week, woohoo! And now I'm like, no, I don't want to do 2 Stevens a week because it's gonna make it go in faster and I don't want that. I don't want to be done with this show quicker. I've been loving it. I love this show. I want to like make it last, but I also want to know what happens. But I want to make it last. It's a very conflicting emotion. I've said that I will start Ruby reactions after Gentry Chow was done on my Patreon, and I just finished episode 12 of Gentry today, so episode 13 is its last episode, and then after that I'm going to start recording Ruby. Once I start doing that, once Ruby is 3 episodes ahead, so we're probably looking at in about 4 weeks time, I'm going to be dropping Steven down to 1 episode a week. That'll probably be towards the end of season 5, and then I'll be popping in a Ruby reaction on my channel. So it'll be DuckTales, Steven and Ruby going up on my channel. Oh, anyway, I really loved that. That was so stinking cute. Yeah, hopefully you guys did as well. Don't forget to thumbs up video, click subscribe to join me on the journey if you want access to the full, raw, uncut, 43-minute long version of this reaction. Click the link in the video description down below. It will take you to my Patreon. But that's all I've got time for. I'll see you next time with another video. And until then, haste you back, guys.